Um, so I'll be honest with you. I have a little girl. She was born November 26th. She was born premature at 34 weeks. There was a little bit of not trouble, obstacles with the flow that she had in the cord, in her growth, and so my wife had a C-section. She was born 3 pounds 2 ounces. And after the first week of being in the NICU, she was doing great. She started to throw up. Her belly got distended and firm and red, that shiny red. And if you would touch her, she would just clench up like she was in a lot of pain. So they determined after some tests that she had NEC, necrotizing endocolitis, basically a sick gut. So she went on feed rest, and it didn't look good. And Friday night, room air, Saturday night, oxygen. Sunday night, she was intubated, so they put a tube down her throat to keep her breathing. Monday, she was on an oscillator, so that basically means that her respiratory rate, or how fast she breathes, was measured in hertz, not the rate. So, like, we normally 12 to 20 would be a good breath rate for you and I, but for her, as a baby, 35, it's good. But they measure it in hertz, and that basically breaks down to, for every hertz, it's 60 breaths per minute, and she was on 6 or 10 hertz, so 600 breaths a minute. That is a lot to keep her going. And then they took her to surgery. Well, they actually had to do the surgery there at the bedside. We had some docs from Children's Hospital come in. They did the surgery right there. We did not know what to expect. We were warned that it's a possibility that when they open her up, they are not going to find enough salvageable gut to keep her alive. So that was tough. They told us it would take about 2 hours. It took about 4. Keep in mind that she's 3 pounds 2 ounces. She's a tiny little thing. So getting an IV in her and a PICC line and everything like that was almost impossible, but they did it, so it took longer. She did really good with the surgery. They took 25 centimeters of small intestine, part of her colon, and her appendix out. They put her on rest and soon extubated her, and we knew she had another surgery sometime in the future after that. Well, she did really, really good. She had her surgery yesterday, the 17th of January. The surgery went better than the doc expected it. And he said maybe she'll be intubated for a day. A few hours later, she was extubated. They're hearing bowel sounds. It's just basically amazing what the NICU staff, nurses and doctors and neonatal nurse practitioners can do. The support system's amazing there, and it's just great. So we're thinking that maybe within a couple of weeks she can come home for the first time. So our first one went through the NICU for just 3 weeks and a day. He didn't spend that much time there. He didn't really have any complications. He was born 6 weeks more, a little more than 6 weeks early. So we just seemed to have little ones. Little ones. He'll be 6 in a week, and he's great. So to all the NICU parents or ones that are about to experience anything that the NICU has and everything, they are amazing. If you have any questions about the NICU, let me know. It's an amazing experience, and once you realize how amazing and what they can do there, you just know that You're in the best of hands, the best care possible. Unfortunately, the sad part is not all little ones make it. We've been there and saw that one twin was lost, but I can't even imagine what those parents are going through. Um, so yeah, so um, yeah, I'm also a respiratory therapist, so it was definitely hard to push aside the clinician in you and just focus on being a parent because you want to look at the numbers and you want to look at the vent settings and you want to do this and do that. Just let them do their job. They know what they're doing. They really do. They're amazing. But hang in there. If you have any questions, message me. Okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna put updates as often as I can. So, okay, have a good night.